Hi, good morning. Greetings from Paraguay, Asunción. Today I want to talk about being a star seed on Earth, being in a human body. I know that it's very tough for most of you out there being a star seed and then being in a family, being very little and just knowing, hey, those are not my parents, those are not my siblings. I just want to go home, and your family will say, hey, you're home, what are you talking about? We love you. And you will say, no, you don't love me. And then they say, yeah, of course we love you, but it's not the love you remember where you came from, being a star seed. Who am I? I'm Aurina Gatifola. I'm a healer, I'm a psychic, I'm a multidimensional being. Of course, I'm a star seed. And yes, many clients and many Arcturian members, because I'm the admin of the Arcturian group, many message me and say, Agatha, do you remember your past lives? Yes, I remember many past lives since I'm very little. When people say, oh, when did you have your awakening? I'm born awakened. And trust me, it's not easy. It wasn't easy. But now it's the time where so many souls awaken. It's actually getting really amazing here. So I do remember past lives. I remember when I started doing yoga, like the lotus seat and putting my legs up and doing all this handstand stuff, and I don't know what I did. And I was thinking, how come I know those things? And I was drawing the swastika all over the walls, but I've never learned it. My parents can't hear and speak, and there was no way in heaven, on hell, or on earth that I knew it from anywhere, because I was born in Germany, 1980, where people didn't know anything about meditation, where people didn't know anything about yoga or swastikas or whatsoever. Of course, I mean, Hitler had the swastika, but the other way around. And it didn't have dots, because in India it's a sign of luck, or symbol of luck. And I did all those things, and I was thinking, how come I know all those things? My mom never said anything. I was like, okay. And then I had many visions of places where there were temples going into the skies, into the clouds, and I would tell my neighbor's friend, and he would come out and tell me, no, my parents said you're lying. That's not there. It's you're lying. But I knew it's true. And of course, now when we travel the world and we have internet and Google Earth and all those things, we know there are temples on mountains reaching the skies, which we didn't know those days because we didn't have internet. We just had black and white TV. And we had telephone with cable. We didn't have cable-free TV and how do you call telephones, mobile phones, cellulars. So yeah, it's a crazy ride so far. And yes, I do remember when I had past lives, being from royalty in India, and when I had past lives being African and was involved in voodoo. And yes, I had past lives on other planets, which I do remember. Like I had a dream many years ago, when they told me that I'm Arcturian, even though it was not famous and people didn't know about Dolores Cannon. And now everyone wants to be Arcturian. Now everyone is saying, oh, I'm Arcturian. Everyone is having an Arcturian Facebook group. But trust me, guys, I started this group when people didn't talk about it, okay? So, and I felt it's a very special group, because what I do is I really work with the heart frequency. This is like the most important thing to me, because everything is connected by source. We all come from source, and everything is made from love. Even demons are made from love. So I do remember past lives being out of earth, and I do remember past lives being in Atlantis and Lemuria, where I was a priestess. And especially in Atlantis, I did once, it's called, like in Germany we call it Wirbelsäulenaufrichtung. It's like a spine alignment energetically. And it was a treat to myself, because it was quite costly that time. And I remember the moment when the lady started doing that to align my spine, I had this shoot on my right side of my throat. I started crying, And I had all those visions from old Atlantean time when I tried to tell the people that Atlantis is going to drown and that we're supposed to leave, and they wouldn't listen. And I cried because all those memories came up when I was working in perfect harmony with herbs and animals and plants and gardens. And I have memories and dreams from when we were sitting in the boat, leaving the island, going in all sides, kinds of directions all over the world to spread the knowledge. And I have memories of being in Mexico, being an old priestess, when we were sacrificing our children because we thought it's something good. And it wasn't a crime, it was actually something we did, which of course is nonsense. But the truth had a different meaning, right? You cannot know the truth if you don't know the truth, but in your heart you feel your truth. That's the thing. Like if you're born and I keep telling you, oh, chocolate is white, and it's poison, you will believe it, right? So you might die from the chocolate even though it's not poison because you believe it so strongly. But then when you go to another country and they all of a sudden make chocolate and they eat it and they say, it's so yummy and it's actually healthy if you have pure cacao and it's chocolate. Then they will tell you, hey, it's healthy. Then all of a sudden, this is the truth, but you need to know the truth, right? I know it's a bit complicated, but I know that you will understand. So most of the starseeds really struggle being on Earth, having a body. I worked with a couple of clients which they never had an incarnation here on Earth. They had their first body and they were really struggling with balance and movements, having a body and having all sorts of issues. So what I did is I was really integrating the soul in the body, and we were clearing the body from the karmic ancestral trauma which is stored in the memories in the cells. And I know people all the time saying, oh, I want to leave from here, I want to leave from here. But guys, you came here for a purpose. You came here to be happy. Don't follow the footstep of your parents. I know this is a pattern you saw and you grew up with, and it's even stored in your cell memory. But it's up to you what you make out of it. And if you allow yourself to be happy, if you allow yourself to just be you, realizing that your family is your bloodline, but it doesn't make you them, and them doesn't make you. So you're an individual, but we are there. We are the true family. We are starseeds. We're here to create a new dimension. And just close your eyes for a minute and say, thank you so much for having a physical body, because my body helps me to taste amazing food. My body helps me to experience water when I swim, to run and feel the air on my skin, to feel the water on my skin when I kiss another human. If I kiss my child, if I kiss my partner, if I kiss my parents, on the cheek, on the forehead, to have a feeling of love going and streaming through my whole body. If you focus on those things and feel and appreciate it and have gratitude for your body, and forgetting about the sickness you're experiencing in because of the burden, because you're rejecting yourself, can you just say, thank you so much, my body, for helping me to fulfill my purpose here on earth, to experience emotions, even though if it's anger and hate and it fucking scares you, even if you experience things on this planet like hate and struggling and seeing people around you who are like maybe starving, then always remember one thing: we are here to create our own life. We are here to experience happiness. We are here to make a change. That's why we came here. How do you want to make a change? You don't look at others and do it like them. You look at yourself and you do things which make you happy. And when you come from pure love and when you come from source, that's what you do, what you're supposed to be doing. Spreading light and love. And if there are people who are jealous, I know it makes it very hard and difficult. Just let them be, release the soul contract, forget who they are, move on and focus on yourself. The moment you focus on more about your happiness and meeting like-minded people, you will see that we make a huge shift on this planet. So have gratitude for having a wonderful body, a physical body, being here on earth, having this amazing opportunity to be here and to have amazing experiences. And of course, if you need help, I'm here to help you. I made an online course and even one-on-one course, which is 4 weeks, a starseed activation, where you activate your psychic abilities, where you remember your past lives and your starseed origin. And always remember, even if you're from Orion or if you're from Sirius or Andromeda, we are all from Source. We are everything. We are not just one. We are everything. But we have stronger traits because we're like a puzzle, because all of us are unique. And if we come together, we create this wonderful puzzle and this wonderful picture. We are like a flower. We are like the sound of the universe. All of you, you are wonderful, beautiful melody of the universe. So let's be the orchestra and create a beautiful song here on earth so that all of us, we can dance to the rhythm and the nature of law. Yes, there are some people who create dark energies, and I don't believe in evil, but I know there are some people here, they want more than what, they don't see the happiness in little things, because I always say less is more. And then when there are people, and I have seen that like some politicians, even in Sri Lanka, they have worked with time, and they created breaks in the timeline, and then you create kind of dark matter, and it makes the whole collective sick, and it creates a lot of at first it looks like positive to them, so they have more power, but in the end it fires back because the earth frequency is really going higher and higher, and then it backfires, and then of course, as you can see, the country suffers and things don't work out the way they thought because they were manipulating nature of law and they were going against nature of law. And I told them like 2 years ago, I was like saying, what are you guys doing? It's not okay. And now actually it's even amazing for me and surprising for me to see how it goes and what it happens and what happens to people over there in the country. So Sri Lanka is one of the places which is the last sunken Lemurian parts. They call it Kanyakumari, Kanya kingdom, and in the Tamil language they still know about the old Lemurian place, and Sri Lanka is a part of it. So there's so much to talk about the universe, so much to talk about planets and earth and inner earth. So guys, I just want to remember you and remind you, you're beautiful, you're from love, you're source. Please don't cry that you want to go home. Just embrace the place where you are right now. You have a mission here. Let's all work together and let's be union, and life and earth can be so beautiful, and it just embrace when you're sad. It's okay to be sad, but make a choice that you choose happiness. I love you guys so much. If you need any support or help, please always reach out. I love to talk to you soon. Bye.